Boom! What's going on, guys? My name's Zaqq, and I'd just like to start this video off by saying Happy New Year to everyone, all of me subscribers and everyone who watches this in the future. A Happy New Year for you at this time. It is the 6th, I believe, and I haven't posted any videos over the Christmas because I was busy moving out of nullsec, which obviously we're back in highsec now. And normally I would use a mach, a macharial, to do some missions with, but today, don't mind the laser rifter, guys, it's got a place, but not for this video, so let's, there we go. I've bought a Vargur, or a Vargur, however you like to pronounce it, so it is actually a pretty beast ship. I've bought all 4 of the marauders to like have a bit play with, so I've got this for a few days and I'll switch out to a golem up in Caldari space and stuff. I just want to get a really good hands-on experience with them, obviously since the Bastion module, and one of the big things I've found which what am I doing? Which makes it a really good ship, like, not for like newer players, but for people that are just sort of diving into them for the first time. Obviously, all of the marauders get a rep bonus, so what's the Vargurs? Let's have a look here. So, as standard, I get a 7.5% of shield boost amount anyway, which is pretty good, so that means your shield booster is going to be doing epic reps at level 5, but like I said, even at level 1, 7.5% does count for a lot. And now with the Bastion module available to everyone, and it doesn't take that long to train for, the really good thing about Marauders is that you can use undersized reps on them. So what I mean by that, like just like a large shield booster, or for the Chronos even, I've been testing it with a medium armor repairer, just like one medium with the Bastion module, and it absolutely beasts like the missions and stuff. And I think that's one of the main advantages, because a lot of the time obviously you need like a good cap amount to do missions and stuff. So let's have a look here what this one lasts with everything on. I mean, this lasts 22 minutes with everything on, and that's pretty good, but obviously it doesn't need to be that stable because it blasts through the missions pretty quick. So it really helps with the cap. So if you really want to be stable, it's dead easy to get like a cap stable Marauder with a nice rep, with especially like an undersized, because I mean you wouldn't normally need to use an extra large shield booster on this, but like a large is really good for it, and obviously you get like massive reps off it. I'm getting like 380 every 4 seconds, and that's quite insane. When the Bastion module's on, it's like doing extra large rep cycles. It's pretty cool. But we're going to take this out on a mission because I've got all me Republic fleet gyros on there, and we're going to see what this bitch can do. We'll have a look here. Silence the informant. Oh, this one. Them webs. Where is it? Set destination. It's me tank. I need to swap that up a sec. So don't need AM. What do we need? What we've got? Thermal, kinetic. There we go. I need to take phased. I've got some phased. Yeah, happy days. Right, let's go. Let's get undocked. Try not to get ganked. You know, there's not much shiny stuff on this, only the Republic fleet gyros. So holding us on straight away there, you don't want to get ganked on the undock and stuff, as we all know it does happen. And here we are in Odette, however you would say that. So let's dive into here and see what this bitch can do. But like I say, I normally use a macharial, and it's just because of the sheer disgusting amounts of DPS it can push out. So, and I use gods with it as well, so you can get like massive amounts of applied damage. Let's have a look here. Warp 2. But obviously the tank is a little bit weak on the max, especially, I mean, I normally just use the large shield booster on mine and a couple of dedicated resistances, so the tank isn't huge, but obviously it's really quick, and it can, I wouldn't say a SIG tank, but it can outmaneuver a lot of incoming DPS. But whereas the Vargur's obviously got T2 resists, and with the Bastion mode active, the resists go through the roof. And really, the Repper hasn't got to do a lot, if anything, in most missions, so it's a safe bet over the mach. And the DPS is still, I mean, on the guns there we're doing over 1,000. It's over 1,000! Which is pretty nice, and we've got 155 off the drones. That's probably off the hammers, of course. But yeah, I think for the less couple of hundred or few hundred DPS, you can have a safer ship, I would say. But obviously the mach is just absolutely beautiful to use. That's really quick. Obviously I've got a micro warp drive on this one as well. I've bought a little pimped one there, just a core C type, because of the The capacitor nerf, it's not as much, I think it's only 8%. Where is it? Yeah, so it's only a minus 8% the overall cap, which is obviously an extra help for this. And of course T2 is pretty good as well, because like I say, we're using undersized reps, which is always a bonus. So let's have a look here. What we got? Them drones. Let's kill these bastards. Optimal, do we need it? Yeah, let's go. Don't need it, but let's go. Slap that on there. That's going to munch through these pretty quick. So yeah, pretty safe bet. You can see the damage incoming is very negligible. But we're getting like 8 from them, the sentries. Yeah, we'll go. It's going to start kicking it now. But with the Bastion module active, you can see I'm doing 759 per rep on me large shield booster Tech 2. So you can see what a good piece of equipment it is. So if you've got like the Pith A one on there, that'll do tons more than an extra large booster and stuff, like per cycle. And also the PvP, it is fucking epic with if you just use like one shield repper and one ancillary. I think that's the best way to run like a dual rep shield ship. It's pretty good, lasts quite a long time, and it looks absolutely sexy. It reminds us of the new Tron film, the Legacy one, where it's got the bad guys in orange. It sort of reminds us of that. Awesome, pretty awesome. So it is a sexual looking beast, not as nice as the mach, obviously. I don't know if I actually prefer the mach to this, because using the Vargur is pretty... It's like literally just warp in and shoot, where the mach, obviously on some missions you've got to watch what you're doing, and I like to zoom around pretty quick in it. But each to their own, really. I mean, the Marauder is obviously the best ship if you're solo for missions and stuff, because you get them tractor beam bonuses and all that type of stuff, so it is really useful. Right, so these guys are getting quite out of my range. The fall off range is only like 70, so I need to be a bit closer to do some decent damage. But you can see even at this range it's doing quite a lot of deeps. Let's just get rid of these cruisers pretty quick. And this one, die. And these guys are miles away. Miles away. So when I'm burning around here, it's probably a good chance to talk about what's upcoming on the channel this year, because I've got some mad plans, some really good machinima stuff coming on. A lot of you might have seen the DSX stuff, which I've been teasing. I'll probably put like another small teaser up, because I've been working on it so hard, and it's turned out pretty well. But I just need to get some good fights in my secret Stratios fit, which only Reload knows the fit, and I don't want him to tell anyone, or I'm going to go and berserk on his ass. I will go full DPS on that shit, so don't say anything, mate. So there's going to be some teasers coming up with that. Obviously I've got me tips and tricks series going, which I've posted episode 1 and 2. Episode 1 was like about motion blur and stuff, and episode 2 was about how to get some nice camera angles. And looking at it now, I think I'm sort of doing it backwards. I should have done that motion blur one later, because I really wanted it to... I'm trying to focus that, like, people who haven't made videos before and like don't know what programs to use, or like how to get any good shots and how to encode and edit and stuff. So probably episode 1 could be sort of classed as the angle, sort of how you get all the good shots and stuff. So that'll be episode 2 to you guys. But let's not fret on that, because episode 3 is all about fraps and DX Tori. Now I know there's a ton of other stuff to use out there, but I've only had like a lot of experience with DX Tori and fraps mainly. Out of the two I prefer fraps, but I'm sure when you weigh up the pros and cons you'll find out which is best for your system, and obviously your needs as well, because there is a lot of hardware like based options you need to think of when you're recording. I know it's like hardware wouldn't really enter your mind as to, oh well, I need this to do that, but stuff that does make a lot of difference is hardware. So that'll be covered by the... Oh sure, better boost. Boosting like a boss. So that'll be covered in the episode 3, which I'll probably start making after this video, because this one is probably going to be not even uploaded because it's turning out crap. Obviously running around in an invincible Vargur is not really exciting to watch and listen to some mad person chat about absolute bollocks. But like I say, that series is ongoing. Check the forums and stuff as well, because I keep updating the posts in there and in the RVB forums as well, so that's always updated. And blapping away there like a boss. Like I say, this is super boring at the minute, to be honest. Mach's a lot better for keeping the excitement going, but you gotta do what you gotta do to make them iskies, right guys? And speaking of iskies, we had massive joy moving out of nullsec just before Christmas. It happened, I think, 2 or 3 days before Christmas. Actually I bought a freighter and I loaded it with 12 bills worth of gear that would pull out of null, just all the crap loot and stuff off the NPCs and that. And it was a lot of fun. That was really good. Obviously I don't ever recommend putting more than like a couple of bills worth of stuff in a freighter to move it to jitter, but I had like 15 jumps to go from the low sec, and what I did, I used the hyena with 4 webs to make the freighter insta warp on every jump, so there was 0 chance of it getting ganked and scanned and stuff, so that worked out really well. And Alfie, he was shitting bricks, literally bricks or shot. It was quite funny for him. But yeah, so everyone got paid from null, and I think we're not really doing anything at the minute. It's been quite limited as to what stuff we can actually do because of play times and stuff. So I mean, the plan up to now is to find a nice wormhole to jump into for a little bit. And this is the last room. It's pretty easy, guys. Obviously we don't need to kill all these sentry guns, just this guy, Kioran J. There's a little Cinnable there. That's a nice little ship. Super sexy, them. Even though it looks like an alien shoehorn. And he'll be dead pretty quick. And that's about it. So, I hope you were as bored as me through that, guys, but I just thought I would post a vid, because I haven't posted one for ages. And yeah.